Hi guys, welcome to Intuitive Virgo. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much for watching. So we're going to do our weekly reads, and I will be looking at Virgo relationship upcoming this week. Let's just see what's going on with our Virgos this week in relationship. And as usual, guys, energies are fluid. They are malleable, they're changeable. So at any given time, you have the power in your hands because you are the magic, as I always say. So if the video doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. That's fine. If it resonates with you, then feel free to leave a like, a comment below. Let me know how it's affecting you, how it's not affecting you, but how it's going for you. And just know that at the end of the day, you have the power in your own hands. No matter what the cards say, you have the power to change everything because you are in control. You are the magic. It is up to you. So, if it's flowing in your way and you like it, then flow with it. If it's going in a direction you feel like, I need this to change, then, you guys got the power in your hands. You know how to make changes to your life, one decision. And that's all you need, really, to have things change. And following through on the decision, of course. Not just make the decision, follow through on it. I'm just starting up my cards, and then we're going to get started. We're going to look at Virgo relationship upcoming this week. Just going to pull 3 cards, and then we'll get some clarity on those cards, see what's happening in your space, and we'll talk about it. And let's see how this helps. Let's see how my Virgos are going in relationship for this week. This is Virgo relationship. I want to thank you so much for being here. Take a moment just to tap into the collective Virgo energy. So if you're Virgo rising, Virgo, anything to do with Virgo in your charts, then this is for you. Let's jump right in. We're going to look at Virgo relationship this week. What's going on in our Virgo space this week for relationship? All right. So we have the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and the Death card here, right? Let's get some clarity. Angels, guides, thank you so much. What's happening with the 6 of Swords over here? What's going on in my Virgos? 6 of Swords is nostalgic. It's reminiscing. It's thinking about someone from your past. It is dealing with childlike personality, someone who is kind of childish, also someone who is very giving and very loving, very much someone who is into their emotional space. So let's get some clarity on the 8 of Swords. Why is the 8 of Swords here for Virgo relationship? Why is 8 of Swords here? A lot of swords coming out, Virgos. A lot of swords coming out with the Temperance right here. A lot of swords. And last but not least, talk to me about the Death card. The powerful, powerful Death card. Scorpio energy is right here. Scorpio, water energy, Pisces as well, Cancer. Talk to me about this. Virgo card jumps out. I'm going to let Virgo come out. Virgo wants to be here. The Hermit. Wow. Awesome. And we'll pull 3 more. Right after we talk about all this, we'll pull 3 more just to see what your outcome is going to be, or some guidance for, what's up and coming. All right, so let's look at the 6 of Cups first, right? The 2 of Wands the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, right? So it looks as if there's a feeling of missing someone. There's a feeling of reaching out to someone, making plans to maybe take a trip and visit someone that you guys may be cultivating a new relationship. You guys may be dating long distance and you are putting in plans to travel to go and see this person. It could be international or it could be local. Just depends on where the person is. The presence of the wands would indicate fire energy, so Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. But there's also the Ten of Pentacles here, which is earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So there could be persons involved in this, Virgos, who have those star signs in their calendar, or actually are one of those star signs, right? So it looks like for some of you, you have been thinking about a person, you've been connecting with a person emotionally. This person has been pretty much in your space. It could be someone from your past. It could be someone that you grew up with and the two of you reconnected. And so you're making plans together to see each other. It is a new relationship for some of you. It feels fresh. It feels new. It feels, inspirational. The person is very inspirational to you. And overall, what you're looking for is the overall happiness, the overall happy families, coming together, building together, working together, so that you guys can have a really good relationship. And it looks like it's something positive for you, Virgos, for the persons who are, maybe reconnecting with someone. It could even be an ex that you guys have decided to come back together. For some reason, it's going to be different this time. A lot of planning has gone into place, a lot of thoughts for the travel, for the journey. And of course, it's going to be a very, very fruitful one. It's going to be something that you're going to enjoy, and you'll be, based on what I'm seeing here, you're going to be pretty much happy that you reconnected with this person. This person is an inspiration to you, or you may be an inspiration to the person. And so the overall feeling is goodness, happiness, with a 10 of Pentacles there, wonderful outcome that you're looking for. For some of you, Virgos, relationship this week, some of you may feel tied up. You may be going through thoughts of things that happened in the past. So in this relationship, for some reason, you're showing up as ambitious, someone who wants to move forward, someone who is, taking charging ahead, moving forwards. Or this could be the person that you're with. That's the kind of energy that they're in. But for some reason, Virgo, you still feel as if you are not clear on what you want, not clear on who you want, not clear on where you're going. So you've kind of wrapped yourself up in negative thought patterns. You may feel as if you're not worthy of this person. So you're kind of wrapped up in that thought pattern. A lot of you are thinking about just leaving quietly, not letting the person know, just secretly leaving the person, walking away. For some of you as well, you may be putting those thoughts aside. You may be taking the time to clear out some of those negative thoughts and just to leave the ones that are beneficial to you, with the 5 of Swords here. It's like you're going through some kind of shadow work. In the morning when you wake up, it's going to be a little bit clearer for you. So you're kind of clearing out a lot of the things that are no longer supporting you, the energies that are no longer supporting your relationship. The guidance here is, of course, is a lot more water energy present as well, with Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, a lot of air signs. So this person could be involved with someone who is under one of those signs, star signs, of course. With Temperance, this is a guidance for you to remain balanced, not to get too wrapped up in negativity, but to balance things and to balance the good and the bad. And to be patient with yourself, to take the time out to love yourself and be patient with yourself. And if you two are arguing, you two are going through some kind of rough times, then it's worth the two of you balancing the relationship. It's worth the two of you coming together and know that if you're going to stay together, then you got to weather the storm, and that the sun will shine. Things will change for for the better in the long run. So this one is a call for some balance rather than creating those negative thought patterns. It could even just intermingle with a person who is looking at someone who they dated in the past. So they may still be bringing up some of those negative thoughts, some of those negative things that you guys have been through. But if you bring in some balance in your thoughts, in your mind, and in your emotions as well, with the 2 cups here, that will help you to see things a little bit better, a little bit better. So this one is really calling for you guys to be balanced, for you to be patient as well, and work with yourself. Just know that the divine is with you. Crown chakra is one of the chakras that I would focus on if I was this person, just so that you can bring in divine light and love into the situation, and also clarity in your mind, right? Moving on to the death card, we saw the Hermit come out, and also the 10 of Wands, and then the 6 of Wands. Of course, Hermit mode transitions. Hermit mode is when you kind of go inside for some introspection, the time that you take for yourself to clear out. So there may be some rough patches that you've been through in your relationship. There's some turmoil, some communication with you and your person, some arguments going on, maybe some struggles as well. I'm not seeing any finances here, just some overall struggles in your communication, because the ones represents communication, they represent fast actions. Everyone literally has a wand in his hand as well, a different kind of wand, a wand that illuminates, right? So you're asked to really go deep inside. You're asked to really take some do some introspect work, do some inside work, just go within yourself, as the Virgo normally does, do some inner work, and then recognizing all the struggles that you've been through, embracing it, of course, loving it. Do some shadow works and unravel yourself, because you're literally with the 10 of Wands there. The number 10 represents coming out of something and stepping into abundance. So you've already been through it, it's done. So you kind of the energies are kind of focusing for you to recognize that the bad times, the arguments, all of that stuff is gone, and it's time for you to move into the energy to celebrate, whatever newness is coming in. It's a transition for you, Virgos. It's a transitional time for you to come out, to move away from negative thoughts, self-pity, self-doubt, lacking confidence in who you are in a relationship, self-loathing. It's time for you to kind of walk away from that, and for you to really, really take a stance. You're an ambitious person. You're the kind of person that makes decisions with a clear head and move forwards, right? So definitely taking a time out to sneak away and move away from those energies that is no longer relevant for you. All right. Let's get 3 cards for my Virgos on just some advice and outcome for everyone involved. Some of you may be wondering, should I go back to my past? Should I, I wish things were the way it was before, kind of reminiscing on how things was. But just know that even if there's new things coming towards you, that the new things can be positive as well. The new things can be beneficial to you as well. No need to just, stay around the old energies. You can move forwards with the Ace of Wands there. So 3 cards as outcome for my Virgo in this relationships that they're in, relationships that they may be looking to start, transitioning from one phase to another, growing up in the relationship. Queen of Wands energy, of course. This is the pile with all the wands. Well, it's a pile with all the wands. But the Queen of Wands energy is an encouragement for you to step into that energy of freedom. What I'm hearing. Step into that energy of freedom, of, clarity and knowing who you are, being the inspiration that you are. Those are not jump outs. Those are slip of my hand. So, Queen of Wands energy, definitely. There is some fire signs involved in this. So you have fire in your traits. Fire, in your charts, traits. Woo. All right. So we're going to get another card. I'm going to get another one for this one. So one more for my Virgos. Outcome, definitely moving away. I mean definitely moving away from troubled times, moving away from those negative energies that you've been, playing with and toying with. Virgo is the encouragement for you right now. Stepping away from it, moving away from it, going into more clearer waters, more clarity, more decision making versus you being wrapped up, tied up, the seven and the six, definitely moving out of the camp, stepping away from it, charting your waters into better times, clearing away those negative energies, clearing away all the debris that's there, and moving away into better things for my Virgos. One more card for this pile. What is going on? What else for Virgo? Definitely looking at that. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck as well, right? Typical Virgo energy right there. Typical Virgo energy. Earth sign, money, everything secure. The Four of Pentacles. So, mm, 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 mm. The Four of Pentacles is like insecurities, not trusting, holding on to everything, um, being the one who feels as if they are losing, so they feel a little bit insecure, right? So these are some of the energies, Virgos, that for now that you really need to handle, to deal with any insecurities that you're feeling, for you to really move faster or further into this transitional stage that you're going in, clearing out any insecurities, whether it deals with your finances, whether it deals with your emotional state, because he's got the money in his heart, your money in his head, and he's standing on money. Whether it has to do with your financial well-being, it has to do with how you see yourself, whatever the insecurities are. The encouragement is for you to move away, for you to begin to handle those energies, because you are literally transiting, right? So some of the struggles that you've been through could have been financial, and so you're worried that if this person leaves your life, or if you leave this person, or if the two of you are not getting on, and financially you're not going to be left in a good place. So you want to take the time out to know and understand that money is something that is flowing, and I really feel the energies of this Queen of Pentacles there for you guys who are feeling that, just to know that you are the ones that are literally abundant. You are the ones that actually, you literally have the power to govern your own finances. So there's no need to feel insecure about it, because you're literally transiting into a space where overall you will be in a place where you can financially support yourself, and you don't have to be tied to someone else in order for that to happen. For the Six of Wands, sorry, wands really represents celebration. So this could have to do with being promoted as well. So even if if you're in a relationship and you're walking away from the relationship, there may be a promotion that will come in, that will help to balance you back financially, if you are worried about that, right? That's just some guidance that's coming through. I am also going to pull. I'm also going to pull oracle cards. I'm just going to do 3 oracle cards, Virgo, just to see what else is happening in your space for this relationship. Is there anything that Virgo needs to work on in this? I see my light is dimming. Broken heart. Some of you may be dealing with a broken heart. And of course, that is never ever an easy thing, but you want to focus on working on that broken heart, Virgos. You want to focus on healing that heart. Energies are coming in for you to actually be healed of that. Then you want to take some time out and tap into those energies and bring those healings in. Sorry guys, I paused just to plug in my lights before it goes dim. So I was saying about the broken heart, and guys, a lot of you need to tap into that space. Take some time to bring some healing energies in, just to, close up those wounds. Don't let it stop you from moving forwards and going into, another relationship. Just take the time to bring some healing in, right? Seeing that the card is upright as well, the broken heart, it just tells us that yes, the healing energies are there, ready and waiting for you to just access that and bring in some quiet time and some healing time into that heart. And I know it's some of you have been going through that in a relationship, but it's time for you to bring some healing in. Anything else to my Virgos in this relationship? Oracle cards. Fifth chakra. That is your throat chakra, the fifth chakra. So communication is going to be important for you, Virgos. Communicating not just with others, but how you communicate with yourself, the things that you're saying to yourself, be mindful of that. With the fifth chakra here, Gabriel really deals with healing, a lot of healing. Trying to find my book. Gabriel deals with a lot of healing, and he's a very, very powerful archangel that brings you clarity, brings you healing into how you see yourself, your self-image. He really, really deals with the self-talk, because it's not what other person say to you that matters, but what you say to yourself. So your personal self-talk is really important at this stage, right? So Gabriel literally sends powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. He helps you to open up to truthful expressions, both with yourself and with others. And also, if you have any issues, any trouble expressing yourself emotionally, then this energy is really good for you to grab a hold of, for you to be true in your communications. Also, it helps you to speak up for yourselves. This is helpful, actually, if you take the time out to journal, if you take the time out to write about how you feel. Even if you speak to someone that you can trust about how you feel, this energy is present and powerful for you and helpful for you to bring some healing into that broken heart. Just one more card for my Virgos in relationship. Storm warning. So it's not going to, the number 10 again is present. It's not going to be an easy ride. For some of you, it may be a little bit turmoil. It may bring in, it may stir up a lot of emotions that you don't want to deal with. But the thing is, in order to get to the other place, sometimes you got to go through a little bit of a storm, right? The storm kind of like moves away the things that is in your way. But the issue is you got to go through it. So it's not something that a lot of us want to do at times, but we find that once we get to the other side, it's normally better. And with the number 10 there, the number 10 again is complete deliverance, is into abundance. So once you walk through, some of you may be going through this storm right now. You may be facing these struggles and going through all of this right now. But just be rest assured that the number 10 is going to, it's the energy of abundance, it's the energy of coming through something, right? So don't be fearful so much. Just consider what's going on in the situation. Look at it. Bring some calm and some clarity. Investigate what your options are. Always honor yourself as well when you take action for this in this relationship. All the difficulties, even the worst storms, they always pass. So you don't, there's nothing to say you're going to continuously be in that space. You will get through this, Virgos, in a relationship. If you're in a relationship and it's going through some stress and strife and stuff, we all go through it in life. So Fortune Oracle cards 3, just for encouragement for my Virgos. 1, 2, and 3. And coming out. They came out with a snake. So your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. The Lover's card came out as well. So there are 2 paths ahead. be true to yourself. Again, another call for you to be true to yourself. And the cracker, right? Positive energy surrounds you, love, joy, and good fortune awaits, right? So right at the end of that storm, your good fortune's there for you. Overall, for my Virgos in the relationship, for those of you who are going through this little turmoil, if you're going through some kind of stress and you're not clear on where you're going or what to do, some of you are going through struggles, or maybe have already gone through it, you've come through at the end of it, then just the encouragement for you to know that you're safe, you're secure. Financially, if you're worried about your finances, about walking away from a relationship, that's there's financial support there. You will be fine. You have the power to generate your own finances. For some of you, they're literally with somebody else coming in financially that is going to be able to support you, or a new relationship that is going to come in and bring in more resources. A lot of you, there's someone that's going to be, or some of you may be traveling to see your person that you've been reminiscing about, thinking about, bringing in this kind of love childlike relationship situation with. Um, so some of you will be traveling for that. This will be new and exciting for you, and of course, you're looking for this for the long term. Turmoil, troubles, storms, all of that stuff you are navigating through because you're literally going through a transitional stage, Virgos, for your relationship. So um, that is all that I have for you. I really hope that you guys look at this, Two of Cups. So many beautiful cards at the end. Two of Cups, also the Ten of Cups, definitely bringing you into newness, new relationships. If your relationship is long term, or you've been in a relationship for a while, it's like you guys are going into a new phase that's going to be so much more supportive, so much more secure. So after the storm, there's always a calm. After heartbreak, there's always healing, right? So just bring those healing energies in when you are ready, when you are good and ready in your own time, Virgos. As I always say, you are the magic. And literally, that is your relationship read for the week. Some of you may be going through this energy right now, maybe going through this right now, or you have already come through, and so you just want to see, what's to come. What's to come is the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Also, you moving away from everything. The Queen of Wands also energy there, which tells me and tells you that there is newness coming in. There's new things on the horizon for you, brand new, a lot of communications going on as well, a lot of talking going on in the relationship. That is all I have for you, my Virgos, with your relationship. And I will tap in back midweek for another relationship read, so that you guys will be able to, maybe get some wind on what's going on, clarity on what else is happening. And I will see you in the next video. Remember, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, like, and leave a comment.